Hi, welcome to Carlos' Political Commentary of the Day, where I'm going to tell you the way it is or the way it should be. No spin, no political correctness, just the facts and common sense. Now, what I want to talk about today is the liberal demos and how they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. In other words, they're hypocrites. For example, they claim to be the party that really cares about minorities, blacks, Hispanics, women, etc., that they want them to be successful, they want them to live the American dream, and they're going to help them do it. Well, that's a bunch of BS, and I'm going to prove it to you. Now, I don't have a teleprompter, so I've got to shoot from the hip, but I want to give you some examples here. Now, who is this guy right here? Okay, that's Clarence Thomas, a black man appointed to the United States Supreme Court by, of course, a Republican, President George Bush. Now, were the liberal demos proud of him, excited that a black man was going to be United States Supreme Court Justice and living the American dream? Oh no, they were very upset, very disappointed. They trashed him, they threw stones at him, they did whatever they had to do to try and get him not appointed, and they failed. Now, why was that? Because he's a Republican, a conservative, a traitor. And they don't believe that any minority should be a conservative, that they have the freedom to choose what they want. Now, who's this guy right here? Now, that's a Hispanic, Alberto Gonzales, who was appointed to be the Attorney General of the United States by, of course, a Republican, George Bush. Now, were they proud of this Hispanic who came from poverty to be appointed Attorney General? Did they encourage him? Were they happy for him? Oh no. They trashed him. They threw stones at him. They did whatever they had to do to destroy this minority's life and make sure he wasn't appointed, and they succeeded. Now, why'd they do that? Because he's a Republican, a conservative, a traitor. And that's not acceptable to the liberal Democrats. Who's this guy right here? Another black man who's living the American dream. Herman Cain, successful businessman, run for president. He was even winning the primaries. Now, were the liberal Democrats proud of him, happy for him? Did they encourage him? Did they help this minority? Oh no. They trashed him. They threw whatever dirt they could at him, true or false, did whatever they had to do to not give him the opportunity to be the President of the United States. Now, why? Because he's a Republican, a conservative, a traitor. Once again, trashing a minority that wasn't doing what they wanted him to do. Who we got here? Allen West, another successful black American, a military hero, came from, didn't come from that 1% that the demos hate, became a congressman. Did the liberal demos praise him? Were they happy for him? Did they help him? Did they encourage him? Oh no. They trash him. They call him names because he's a Republican, a conservative, a traitor. What do we got here? A young Hispanic. Now, here's Rubio. A Hispanic came from poverty to become a congressman. Now, were the liberal demos proud of him? Were they happy that a minority became a congressman? Did they help him, encourage him? Oh, no. They trash him. They call him names. They do whatever they got to do to make sure that he doesn't become successful in his life and to live the American dream. What do we got here? A beautiful woman, Sarah Palin. Now, I got to say this. The liberal demos claim that the Republicans have a war against women. We want to trash women and destroy them. What a joke. Here is a beautiful woman with 5 children that went from the PTA, because she wanted to help her children, to become a governor and the vice presidential candidate. Now, were they proud of her? Did they encourage her? Did they help her? Oh no, they trashed her beyond belief, did whatever they had to do to make sure that she was not successful and lived the American dream. Now, why? I thought they really cared about women. because she was a Republican, a conservative, and they had to destroy her. What a joke. What do we got here? Another successful woman. Michelle Bachmann, 5 children, adopted about 20 children, became a lawyer late in life, was living the American dream, became a congresswoman. Now, did the liberal demos praise her? Did they help her? Were they proud of her? Oh no, they trashed her, they threw stones at her. They would do anything to destroy her career. They're trying to get her out of office. Why is that? Oh, she's a Republican, a conservative. And again, they don't believe in freedom of choice for Americans unless it's their choice. It's their way or the highway. What a joke. And remember, the liberal demos are claiming that the Republicans have a war against women. What a joke. They're the ones that destroy the women. Who do we got here? Another black woman living the American dream that became successful, became the Secretary of State, of course appointed by a Republican, George Bush. Now, did the liberal Democrats help her? Were they proud of her? Were they happy for her? Oh no. They throw whatever stones they can throw at her too. Now, I wish she would have been appointed VP candidate because I would have loved to see the liberal press try and trash her. And they would have, you know it. What do we got here? Another black man, Colin Powell, appointed by another Republican, George Bush, of course, to be the Secretary of Defense. Now, were the liberal Democrats proud of him? Did they encourage him? Oh no. A conservative, unacceptable. Wait, there's another black man that lives the American dream, came from supposed poverty and single-parent home to become president. Now, how did he do it? Well, the American dream is available to anyone that wants it. But this guy is not proud of America. He's ashamed of America. He says it's not fair. And he wants to fundamentally change it, make it correct. Well, what else can I say? I made my point. The liberal demos talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And that's all I got to say for now. Have a good day.